Hello. Before I forget, I'm gonna say my intro, and that means sure, just add random S's everywhere. That means that I will have fulfilled my duty to say my intro before I forget. So, hello, welcome to Arcana Drive. My name is Arcana, but I won't be a driver this evening because I'm too busy playing Minecraft. So, I forgot what I was talking about, even though it's been like a minute. For me, I forgot what I was talking about, which is fantastic. I think I was talking about Facebook and character limits. Yeah, part of my problem with speaking is that I'm overly verbose. I pause a lot, I a lot. If there's a way to say something as long as possible, I will do that. And that's amazing for, you know, my academic studies when I had them, because there was a lot of essay writing involved. Now that I'm not writing essays, I'm just wasting the time of myself and my loved one. But, you know, time's not wasted when it's spent with friends, right? I remember... what was it? I think the longest message I've ever sent to someone... Oh no, it's raining. It's wet. Was 10,000 words, which was actually longer than the dissertation I wrote for... when I graduated university. That was only meant to be 8,000. And that, honestly, it wasn't necessarily hard, but it was figuring out how to pace things, because an essay for university needs to be a lot more structured than your essay on media analysis. Well, media analysis is too... It wasn't a media analysis post. It was a discussion post on if a media can have meaning external to it. So, like, not personal meaning, because that's inherently true, but, like, you know, does something become more valuable if someone can ascribe personal meaning to it through the lens of some controversial anime and manga? I'm really making myself out to be a ponce, aren't I? And I am a little bit, but I don't I don't want that to... I saw you. Creeper. Oh man. Ah, you know what? That would be an interesting thing. I have to volumize the creeper, oh man, depending on the distance. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. My... what is it called? Shovel? Question mark? Broke? Yeah. Why did I put this so far away? Ugh. I can use that for one turn. 1, 2. Where are you? There we are. But yeah. That's my struggle with Twitter as a website. So little characters. And I have a tendency to be grammatically verbose as well. I'm very putting lots of grammar in things, lots of brackets and stuff. A sentence that is one clause is just so horrible to me. Impactful perhaps, but impossible for me to structure. I'm gonna have to do this all night. Alright. One time I sent... God, you know what? This is the Pretentious episode. Let's just get it all out of the way. I sent my friend an excerpt of a letter that Albert Camus wrote to... Her first name is Maria, but I don't know her... I do know her last name, but I'm nervous on pronouncing words. Because I can't speak English, let alone other languages. But he was writing about the snow in his garden that morning, and I sent it to my friend, and he said to me, wow, he writes like you, because for a second I thought that you had written this, and that is the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life. Even when because that person and we fell out for a little bit. We're talking again now. We made up. A lot of it was miscommunication and my fault for being a bit of a prickly person. And also the fact that when we fell out, I had consumed a lot of alcohol, so I was not particularly, what's the word I want? Communicative? Empathetic. I wasn't very empathetic to them. I was very in my head about it. This was a while ago that this happened. What's that? I saw something. Oh, a little leaf. Aw. Why I'm giving you the intimacies of my personal life, I don't know. We've made up is my point. It wasn't a bad fallout. It was just like it was such a, you know, in anime when people do something stupid, ooh, and you're like, if you just talked about this would be fine. Why are you doing that? And you write in your review, the anime plot is contrived because if girl and boy just communicated, it would be fine. I did that in real life, pretty much, is my explanation. But even when we weren't friends, I still had that message, like, screenshot saved to my computer. And I still flaunted it to people. I was like, look, my friend said I write like Camus. Oh my gosh. Which, yeah. So I'm glad we're talking again, me and that person, actually. I'm a very... I don't want to say antisocial person, but that is how I describe myself. I'm a bit of a loner type. I don't know. It's not that I like being alone. It's just I grew up very much on my own. And my idea of socialization is very... I don't want to say unstructured, but when I was in secondary school, I would go to my friends' houses and just sleep there. No. Instead of sleep at my own house. Like, not for the night, but just after school. It didn't help that their houses were often on the way to my house, so it was like, well, pit stop. But that's the kind of socialization I want to do. I'm like, if a cat was a person, in a way, I think. I just want to come over, sit, say nothing, and nap. And be fed, but only food I like. Which is hard, because so many people serve up sweet corn for dinner. That's one thing. Everyone gets on me for my taste in vegetables. I don't like carrots. I really don't like carrots. I really don't like carrots. They're my least favorite vegetable for sure. Well, there's sweet corn too, but sweet corn I like more than carrots. Because sweet corn, you can just shovel in and swallow. Carrots are offensive. They change the flavor of whatever they're... Like, even if you curry them, I like that. Even if you curry them, it's like, oh, well, now the curry has changed flavor due to the carrots. Like, I'll eat them, and I do. I've got some in my fridge right now. Dude, thanks. But I don't... I'm not like, yay, carrots. Whereas if you say, oh, we've got some broccoli and cabbage to eat, I'm like, yeah, broccoli. I remember the first time I ever had broccoli. It's such like a sad story. It's such like... did you grow up okay? Yeah, it's just I didn't like vegetables as a kid, and my mom didn't force the issue. And my mom's not a big veggie fan either. But I remember my friend at her house, her dad served us steamed broccoli with salt. And I was like, this vegetable, this thing is delicious. And they looked at me funny, which is true. I get teased a lot for this. I have not lived the most average of lives in terms of things I've had. I didn't have Domino's pizza until 2021. I didn't have Coca-Cola. I've never drank that until 2023. I think mid or late 2023. I've never tasted a Pepsi. Is there anything else? Oh, I've never had a mango. Oh, tell you what, I haven't eaten an orange. I was given one to eat and I forgot to eat it. But people tease me for a lot of this stuff that I haven't done because it's very, like, I get it, it's very weird. But I can't help it. I didn't ever have fizzy drinks in the house because my mom didn't like them. So I'm just a water and milk person. I mean, I started drinking coffee recently. I never used to because I found it very bitter, and I still kind of do. But when I've had it before for various reasons, like someone being like, oh, try this, or my mom trying to give it to me because I had to get up early for something, it never made me feel awake. It makes me feel kind of tired, actually. Can you pick a log and cut it? You are wasting my time. Oh, it's nighttime. At night. I'm skewered. So, yeah, there's a lot of things I haven't had or tried. And like I said, people tease me for this a lot. And I don't think they're necessarily wrong to. It is kind of interesting. But some people get, like, very funny with me. about some of my life experiences or lack thereof. And like I said, I get the interest, but you know, some people turn around. I really don't like the phrase, "You haven't lived," because it's like, what do you? Oh, what? All my experiences in life are invalid because I haven't had a Pepsi? Let's be for real, you know. And I know it's hyperbole, but I don't know. It always rubs me the wrong way because it makes me feel outcast, you know. And realistically, I think that everyone's an outcast to everyone else. Like, everyone has only lived their own experiences. And so the idea that you can just judge people for their experiences and categorize people, I think is absurd. I don't think there is such like a thing as like a normal average person. Because you just can't do that. Everyone's got their own experience. Even if there are overlaps, there are just so many different factors about people that you can't create an average person. Like, you could take, oh, statistically on average, most people drink a Pepsi by the time they're 15 or some weird statistic like that and create a statistically average person. But I think that person wouldn't represent the vast majority of people. Because even... I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know any statistical language or words to use in my discussion. But that average person, I don't think would be relatable to the majority of people, which is what you think an average would be, right? But it wouldn't, because, you know, just because someone had Pepsi by 15 and had Domino's pizza by 16, this is the average person we're talking about. But someone might have had, you know, Pepsi by 10 and never had Domino's and stuff like that. I'm making sense to me, and that's what matters. Whoops. I really hope this tree doesn't go up too far, because I've messed up my ability to cut it down. Oh, yay! Well, whatever conversation I had going, I've lost. Point of the matter is, I don't think there is such thing as average existence. I think there's sort of... Some people are a little further out, and I think I'm one of those people that's a little further out. Not too crazy, but in terms of, you know, oh, you don't drink Pepsi or Coca-Cola? No. The only fizzy drink I used to drink a lot is a drink called Vimto. It's like a fizzy fruity drink. I really don't cope well with fizzy drinks, though. Like, I get... We go... So, me and my... Oh, creeper! Okay. Gosh. I'm a little physically shaken up by that one. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh. Oh, fuck, I don't know what to say anymore. Pepsi bottle, Coca-Cola glass, I don't give a damn. That's another meme I really like. Oh, I'm gonna get to bed and get to safety. We're gonna end this episode. I'm gonna eat some of my carrots, I think. Little squids. Oh my gosh. Was that creeper man, in proportion to the distance of the creeper? I'd like to hope so. Oh my heavens. Can you tell I don't play video games, especially scary games? I'm really bad at them. Whatever. I'll say bye as I swim. So, yeah. Sorry for a series of interrupted rambles, followed by a very scary friend's appearance. I will see you. I heard a skeleton. Oh, 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 oh. Get out of your bed. Oh. Well, after a nice relaxing time together, I will see you hopefully in the next one. Bye bye.